I'm laughing because it's just the level of detail is insane. Hello Flight Simulator fans, welcome back to another Practically Geek video. You join me on approach into Westport in New Zealand, Westport Airport, and today I'm going to be showing you another freeware airport, this time by the team at NZWS Simulations, who do some absolutely amazing work in the freeware packages. It's payware quality, it's really great. I've done a couple of their airports on my channel before. So at the moment you'll be just watching me land into Westport, as I say, parking up onto stand, taking a look around the default scenery with the drone camera, and then as always we'll go straight into what the team at NZWS have done with their download. So sit back and relax, and hopefully you'll see an okay landing by myself, and then we will get straight into exploring the airport and a little bit of the surrounding area. Oh, bit of a bumpy one, not as central as I'd like, but we're down, and I'm just gonna circle back around and head down the taxi apron and onto the parking stand. Okay, so we're now parked up on a stand or of some kind. We're parked up on the apron, on the stand, on the parking area. Immediately you can see there is some kind of default car park already, something that usually doesn't really come with default sceneries, but there is some kind of car park. It's not the greatest, in fact some of the cars are half done, but as always I want to give you a little bit of a tour of the default scenery, the default airport, and try and go over some of the surrounding areas, because in these sceneries now they're getting more complex. Sort of the freeware ones, they are also adding in the surrounding areas and detailing like outer perimeter fences and forests and roads and everything, so it is good to see what the surrounding area looks like. So let's head into the drone camera. Okay, so we're in the drone camera. I'm gonna have a look at the surrounding area. Start off with the airport before the surrounding area. It's not the worst default scenery I've seen. Certainly in the last couple of videos I've done, they've been very bare. This looks like it has got an actual road, if you can call it a road, leading up to you know, another road that's like the entrance, and you know, it actually looks like the road is connected to the airport and there's an entrance, etc. What you can see is kind of little bits of the satellite imagery coming through, so it does look like you can see more structures and buildings and things that should have some kind of detailing around it. What we've got already is a couple of huts. These are the sort of the auto gem buildings that the simulation likes to add in. If it thinks there's a building there, it'll do its best. There's also these look something different that we haven't seen before. To me that looks like an actual American style bank, or maybe even a shop. Certainly not something that would look like it should be in an airport. There's also this area here that's kind of, this must be something. I have seen there's a lot of things being added into this freeware scenery by NZWS. They are great at doing sceneries. The Napier one that I reviewed not long ago on my channel was absolutely incredible. I actually had a reply on that video itself from someone regarding the construction area. If you remember that, if you want to go back and look at that video, there's a construction area that the guys had kind of created, and that is actually part of the new terminal that's there. So thank you for the comment on that and telling me what it is actually now. But back to Westport, there's a couple of little bits of tarmac, bits of concrete here and there, and squares. The apron itself doesn't look great. There's a fuel station. There's always a fuel station at every kind of default scenery in every airport, but again, there's not much to get excited about here. There's this, I would imagine, is the main terminal building, if I'm going to hazard any kind of guess. What's cool about this airport is, much like my local airport, Liverpool Airport in the UK, it is close to, well, this is close to the sea. Liverpool's close to the River Mersey, but there's a river here. So what I do know is that they have added the buildings in and around area and did some fixes to the water, the terraforming. So I think there's a building that they've placed in this kind of dock section that leads to the town over here. Oh, there's a little kind of house in it. Maybe that's just a residential house away from the airport perimeter. There is already a turnaround at the end of this at the end of the runway here. There's another kind of random bit of square concrete here, and down here there's also turnarounds and random concrete squares. And that's about it, guys. Not much to see here. I will give you another little look of the airport as it looks like from the sky. Just a basic apron taxiway and something a bit different. They've actually included a car park, but I am keen to see what the guys have done. This is the first time I would have seen this, so my reactions and kind of what I'm discovering is fresh and new. I haven't been in it before. So we're going to see what the guys at NZA have done with Westport, and I will see you in just a second. So we are back in Westport in New Zealand, and I'm laughing because it's just, the level of detail is insane. I quickly jumped into the entrance of the airport, but obviously I couldn't help but see what the guys at NZA have done with this scenery. So as I say, we are at the entrance. You can see that they've gone ahead and, well, we'll just look for yourself. this absolutely insanely detailed road, where the kind of the transparent kind of textured road that we've seen countless times on other sceneries in other parts of the world. I mean, look, I'm just getting distracted by the mountains in the background because it just looks insane. But the airport, I mean, these guys need to be doing some big airports. Like, you know, I really would love to see them do a UK airport. Or, I mean, I know they are doing Australia and New Zealand at the minute, and I get that, but the talent on these guys. Look at the signs. Look at the. Thanks for visiting Westport. I think the sign's the wrong way, guys. Just a little bit of a pick on the detail in here, guys. Sorry to be a dick, but there should be the other way around. But don't listen to me. There's cows in the field. That's all that matters, and little calves. Look. And look at that. The grass is swaying in the wind. So let's actually look at the airport. Yeah. There's this. This is one of those little patches of tarmac, but they've made use of that. There's a little. Everything's fenced in. It looks proper. And then we're gonna move on to this. Look at this. Look at these kind of radar and antenna arrays. Little building here with a truck and boxes and cylinders, and this Just, oh my word. I didn't expect it to be bad, obviously. I've seen their other work, but I think from kind of their other works to this one, even though it's a tiny airport or airfield or whatever, the level of detailing has just gone up and up and up. We've got a new car park, as you can see now. We've got different cars. That one looks like it's had a bit of a fender bender with that one, but doesn't matter. You've got these cars with bikes on. You've got trolleys. Wow. That one's also had a crash with that signpost. No matter. We've got a fuel truck now. You can see that the fuel station's been moved over slightly to represent where, I'm guessing, where it might be in real life. I haven't seen any reference pictures for this airport. You've got these kind of cool looking trucks without any trailers on the back. You've got this look at this. It's got an actual interior on it. Look. Wow. Let's go inside. I need to slow that drone camera down. So look, we've got here, it's got like the rent-a-car business. You've got oh look, that's a cool little detail. So this is the thing that was being shown around sort of on the you know, gaming news channels, that the Windows you know, the original XP, the Windows wallpaper can be, you know, visited on here, you know, the real place where it was taken. That's a cool little detail. Well done, guys. You've got the car park and toll prices, the rates of prices. You've got this little staffing area, if you like, with the PIMBO, the notice area for maybe the duties and stuff. It's just so good. I mean, the use of these are these actual 3D textures, or they just look, you know, they look like it, but I mean, look at the actual reflections in the, like, the guttering and in these trolleys over here. It's, you know, look at this, it's all fenced in, unauthorized, prohibited, stuff like that. It looks insane. It's so good. And now you've got this area over here, utility area, with, you know, different tools inside the boxes that you can see. Rubbish bin with broken pallet. It's just insane. You know, rubble here. That's, you know, I mean, even if they didn't put those 3 lumps of rubble in there, or didn't put those toolboxes in, it's insane. They've cleared up this area. You know, they've re-skinned everything, retextured. It's still fenced in. They've got a whole perimeter fence around here. It's just so good. Even this down here, look, the approach has even got all the roads. This is a new building as well. I'm pretty sure it is. It's like, this is a golf course here, as you can see. It's all been retextured, and the groundwork, and also I can tell you that all this water, the water line and the shoreline's been fixed. It looks really good now. Look at that. The boats here along the coastline. Lights have been added. Retexture of the tarmac, the turnaround areas. Got more perimeter fencing as well. It's just absolutely amazing, the level of detail. And as I said before, I knew there was, all this had been fixed. Look at this. This was all flat textured before, and they've added rocks in. They've added this building in. Look at this. Look at the water. When I get this excited, me really strong Scouse accent comes through, so I apologise for that. The boat coming into shore there. This is really amazing work. I mean, just look at that picture. Look at that. Road textures being mapped as well. Over this way, you know, this is all for the approach. So when you're on approach to this airport, you'll see all this amazing detail work. Look at this. It's a gate, you know, the fenced off areas is, oh my word, look at this. Is this like a private? This is what I was before saying, that these might be houses. It's not. It's another apron area. And actually, it does actually say on the when you load into the world map, you can actually start off cold and dark on this section here. So, you know, this in effect is actually a taxi area that you can send the planes down. And look, that even this is gated. You've got some small hangars here. So what I'll do is I'll run through some of the detailing, because the guys on the download page do put some details on what they are, what they've added in, and I will obviously go into the different environments. So I'll go into around 1 AM at the night time and show you what that looks like. As for detailing, you're looking at custom buildings, the main terminal, 4K texturings, different levels of detail to maximize performance, custom signs scattered around the place, so we've seen them, custom objects like bins, terminal objects like baggage trolleys, golf cart, aprons, car parks, that's all done. The boundary fencing, we've definitely seen that. Terraforming along the coastline, the airport entrance, including water fixes, yeah, we've seen that. Water tanks, antennas, the golf course, that's what it's called. You can see the golf course entrance and the house. Search and rescue tower at the port entrance, we've seen that. Custom ground textures, so yeah, we've definitely seen them. We've got different levels of grass and mowing areas, and where this kind of detailing where it looks like it's been cut. The fairway, the golfing court, yeah. So they've done a really amazing job at the level of detail here. It just, I mean, for me, it is payware quality. There's no, if you don't agree, then, you know, obviously it's your opinion, but this is payware quality. You can grab this over at flightsim.to. I don't usually say that till the end, but yeah, I'm gonna try and promote this. I'm not in any way associated with any of the creators that I show on this channel. The ones that I do show so far, you've seen NZWS simulations before, the guys who make this, and on my next video I'm going to be going to Rotorua and showing you their freeware airport on that one as well, so definitely don't miss that. I'm going to basically go into the nighttime now, look at the scenery in the about 1 AM, and let's see what the night lighting looks like. Okay, so it's about 1 AM. As you can see, the surrounding night lighting is really great on these bigger roads. The runway night lighting looks really, really good. Look at that. The surrounding in the town over there, I think it's called Westport. I could be wrong. I'm guessing if this is Westport Airport, that is the town of Westport. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't double checked that. These blue lights along the taxi area look really, really good. The airport obviously isn't big, so it's not going to have really intense lighting, but you can see around the perimeter into the golf course over here that they've included the lights over there as well. There is this that I've picked up, and that wasn't on NZA's simulations videos. On their freeware, it was actually on Sergio Del Rosso's, on the last one that I did. You can check that out. This kind of, I don't know if it's I mean, it seems glitchy, and I don't know if it's supposed to be night, like on the lamppost. It definitely should be. It should be on some kind of post like these are here, but these lights don't seem to be on anything. The terminal itself is lit up very, very well, and the inside is really great. It's so good, in fact. Love that it's got an interior, and the guys have used every bit of detailing they can. These lights here just seem to be on just floating. I don't know if there's a fix for that. I'm guessing that's nothing to do with the creators and more to do with like Asobo and kind of their I don't know, SDK package, or I've looked in sort of how you make the airport, and it is a bit long-winded, but these are they just look weird. They should be on a poster or something, and it does look great. They admit light really, really nicely, but they don't. When you're getting close up, especially if you're on a small airport like this, if you're getting close up to the apron here, that's where my Diamond aircraft was parked the last time in the default scenery, and I've parked it right back in the same spot. You're gonna see these. They're very visible. It's not like they're behind the buildings, and they kind of go behind the clouds. Have you seen that? It's weird, and they kind of disappear. It's a bit odd. But again, I mean, for this series in particular, it would be like, for me, kind of a bit of a pick, a bit of OCD, because I'd look at them and think, well, what are they? Are they supposed to be on a stand? They're just glowing lights in the sky like fireflies almost. But anyway, it might be something I'm doing. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at some pictures and maybe see other videos of if that looks the same. But overall, look at it. It looks really, really good. Extremely insane work. I really love this location and this airport. We'll jump into the I guess we'll jump into some rainy weather. I won't bother with snow today. Let's see what it looks like with some rain coming down. So we got the rain weather on. We can hear the rain coming off the maybe off the tin, like off the roof there, and kind of the aircraft below us. What I would say is that because the guys are using custom textures here, and the use of custom textures and buildings is quite a lot, they don't seem to be gathering rain like the default scenery, unfortunately. Certainly not the tarmac. We're not getting a lot of puddles or anything. Again, that's me just being very picky, but we're not getting any kind of build up of puddles and those really great reflections like we see. Let me just check out the runway and see what that looks like, but no, it doesn't seem to be you can see the drops on the tarmac, but these are that lovely puddle effect. It still looks amazing, but again, it's something that I'd pick up on. We can change the weather, maybe make it a bit more stormy, and see what that does. Okay, so the textures do collect puddles. Now I've gone into the it's called heavy rain in the weather presets Pro. That gives you 40 presets for different weather effects, which is great. Definitely recommend that one. I didn't end up doing a review on that, which I'm a bit upset about. Maybe I will do one. It'll be a bit late. I think most people have it now, but the tarmac does collect rain puddles. It does in this weather. I also noticed something that I picked out of the other creator that I feature on my channel, Sergio Del Rosso. His freeware airports, this light on the trolley doesn't always, see what I mean? It pops in and out. So that must just be something to do with the SDK and creating airports with custom things. So obviously nothing to do with his, you know, it also happens here. But yeah, another really great freeware airport by another great talented team who are offering these payware quality sceneries for free, and definitely recommend you go and collect this as soon as you can. It's on flightsim.to. I'll leave the link in the description below. As always, you can go and download it and pop it into your community folder. I've got a video on how to do that and how to find your community folder. If you're having trouble, that's in my video section. I'll link it up top now for you. And if you are enjoying my videos, a big subscribe will help. It will help me make more videos. And if you give me some comments, say hello, or just, you know, let me know if I'm missing anything out, something that I might not be showing or letting you know about. And as always, a like as well. I always say it. I appreciate all the support I'm getting. But yeah, this is Westport Airport in New Zealand. You can grab it now, as I say, from the link in the description below. I'll see you again soon, probably in the next couple of days, for another FREEWARE Airport review by the same guys, the NZA Simulations. Yeah, I'll see you again very, very soon.